and program descriptions conveniently without missing a moment of your original program.
It is important to note that there is no concrete evidence of a cover-up in this case. Frank Gable is scheduled to stand trial 2 weeks from tonight for the murder of Michael Franke. Legal restrictions have kept the police and others involved in the trial from talking with us. Michael Franke's family remains convinced that Frank Gable, acting alone, could not have been responsible for Michael's death. If you have any information which might be pertinent to this case, please call our toll-free number, 1-800-876-5353. Next, a mother in New England needs your help to find her autistic son. And an exciting update telling how viewers helped capture 3 of the FBI's most dangerous criminals.
Unsolved Mysteries, sponsored in part by Ford. If you haven't driven a Ford lately, now's the best time during Leadership Month at your Ford dealer.
Fact. Right now, your Ford dealer can offer you dealer incentives and option packages that can save you thousands. Fact. Savings on the best-built, best-selling American cars and trucks. Call it leadership. Call it winning. Call it anything you want. The simple fact is, Ford is #1. Get all the facts and all the savings during Leadership Month at your Ford dealer now.
Always a welcome, a place where you can feel the love, a sheltering place, soft and warm and sound, a cozy place you're dreaming of. Come on into Downey, inside where you can feel the love.
Only Downey makes clothes this fluffy soft and leaves them April fresh.
With Downey, you can feel the love.
It's Friday night at the Smith house.
I'll be here any minute.
Jane and Mike are having a party.
Did you pick the music?
8 guests, friends.
Spinning.
The food, the music, the lighting.
Candles?
Nothing was left to chance when suddenly...
Glasses?
Spotted.
Spots?
Spots.
We don't have time for spots.
You don't have time for spots, so use Cascade. The sheeting action rinses spots away.
Maybe they'll be late.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Don't take chances. Use Cascade because you don't have time for spots.
If you're like a lot of people, you're probably trying to cut back on caffeine. You certainly don't want to find it in unexpected places. So you might be surprised to learn that your pain reliever may contain caffeine. Check the label. There is no caffeine in Tylenol. With Tylenol, all you get is fast, effective relief without caffeine. And you should know that hospitals use Tylenol nearly 5 times more than all other pain relievers combined. Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
An evil force. Don't fail me again. Versus defenders of freedom.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Share the victory. The Empire Strikes Back on NBC.
Called FBI Alert. In it, we profiled 4 fugitives wanted on charges ranging from drug trafficking to murder. Thanks to calls from you, our viewers, 3 of these 4 fugitives have now been apprehended. In 1986, accused drug kingpins William McCarthy and Thomas Paul Hickey fled the state of Indiana after being indicted by a federal court on 43 counts of drug trafficking. In response to a viewer tip, Thomas Paul Hickey was arrested by FBI agents just 4 days after our broadcast. Hickey was living in Bainbridge Island, Washington, under the assumed name Paul James Kelly. 1 week later, Hickey's alleged accomplice, William McCarthy, was arrested near Victoria, Canada, after authorities received a tip from another of our viewers. McCarthy was living under the assumed name Alan Scott Daly with his wife and daughter. McCarthy and Hickey are expected to stand trial in Indiana. If convicted, the 2 men could each receive a maximum sentence of life in prison without parole. 25-year-old Juan Jackson was wanted in connection with a 1988 kidnapping and murder of a Texas woman and her young son. They were apparently abducted after a botched drug deal and later killed, allegedly by one of Jackson's partners. Just minutes after Jackson was profiled, our telecenter received an anonymous call identifying the fugitive as a truck driver for a soft drink company in Carson, California. When Jackson arrived on the job the next morning, he was arrested by FBI agents. Juan Jackson has been returned to Texas to face charges of kidnapping and murder. If convicted, Jackson could receive life in prison. Of Oded Gordon, please contact the New Hampshire State Police or call our toll-free number, 1-800-876-5353.
Buying a new car is a big step. With many car makers, the minute you drive it out the door, you may feel like you're on your own. But at Oldsmobile, you're covered by the Oldsmobile Edge, the most comprehensive owner satisfaction program in the industry. It's standard on every new Oldsmobile. We're with you every step of the way.
This is the new generation of all.
My husband's a doctor, but he's not the only health specialist in this family. That's why I use Pam.
Just look at all the fat and cholesterol in butter compared to Pam.
And just taste these salmon steaks.
No Stick Pam, the healthier way to cook.
America's biggest laundry event of the year is on now at Sears Brand Central, where this extra large capacity 7-cycle Kenmore washer's only $358. Matching dryer, $288. What a pair! But hurry, because before you can say, spin cycle, it's over.
Tonight on Hunter, a CIA assassination plot implicates Novak's father, leaving her with only one place to turn.
I want to be with you tonight.
Hunter on NBC.
An NBC world premiere.
You still want that house?
They're a family looking for a future.
A place that a man can stand tall.
Facing adversity.
Me and the boys here, we'll work all night for food.
But together, love will see them through.
Ain't nobody can beat us down while we're climbing up.
Mark Harmon in a story of hope and courage. The Long Road Home, NBC Monday.
Coming up next, people say he predicted the Gulf War over 400 years ago. Now discover his predictions that are yet to come. Charlton Heston hosts an NBC special, Nostradamus, the Man Who Saw Tomorrow. Then Hunter gets up close and very personal with his new partner. It's an all-new Hunter tonight. And throughout the week, stay with NBC Nightly News. As the imminent threat of a ground war fast approaches, Tom Brokaw reports live inside Saudi Arabia.